So you open Instagram or TikTok or whatever feed you scroll through at night and everyone looks rich. New cars, vacations, perfect apartments, designer stuff, restaurants every weekend. But they're not posting pay stubs or bank statements. They're posting the highlight reel. And the highlight reel looks like they're winning.
Yeah, I hear you.
Meanwhile, you're sitting there with a decent job, paying bills on time, maybe even saving a little. And you still feel like you're falling behind.
Yeah.
Why does everyone look rich when you know the math doesn't add up? Because what looks like wealth is often a house of cards dressed up caddied. Most people aren't secretly millionaires. They're just really good at hiding the strings. That shiny new SUV? Probably a long loan with payments that eat half their take-home. And that's the part nobody shows you. What it feels like when the math finally shows up. None of it shows up in the story. You see the car, not the monthly payment. You see the trip, not the balance waiting when they get home. A lot of people are getting quiet help too. Family covering a down payment, parents chipping in for rent, grandma paying for daycare so both can work. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. It's rarely talked about because it feels like admitting you're not doing it alone, but it's happening way more than anyone posts about. Then there's the delayed costs, the roof that hasn't leaked yet, the car that hasn't broken down this month, the loans on minimum payments so the balance hardly goes down. Everything looks stable until it isn't. And here's what living inside that illusion actually feels like. You wake up every day knowing there's a gap you're trying to hide. Not from other people, from yourself. You run the numbers in your head constantly. Can I say yes to this dinner without the card maxing? Can I cover the kids thing without dipping into the emergency fund that's already too small? If the car needs tires next month, can I swing it without everything falling apart? It's not loud panic. It's quiet math that never stops. And the thing nobody tells you is how normal that quiet math feels. You don't feel reckless. You don't feel irresponsible. You feel careful. Careful with every swipe, careful with every yes, careful with every it'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
You tell yourself you're just getting through a season, that once things stabilize, you'll breathe again. But the season keeps extending.
Yeah, you're right.
There's always one more expense, one more obligation, one more thing that would make life easier right now. So you manage it, you juggle it. Yeah, you're right again. And from the outside, nothing looks wrong. That's what makes the illusion so powerful. It doesn't look like collapse. It looks like success that's a little tired. You say yes to things because saying no feels like admitting you're behind. A birthday party, a group trip, a gift for someone else's kid. Yeah, I can't say no. You pay for it because the alternative, being the one who can't, feels worse than the stress of the payment. You work harder, you take overtime, you pick up side gigs, not to get ahead, just to keep the image from cracking. The image that says, we're fine. The image that matches what everyone else is posting. Every time you scroll, you see more proof that everyone else is making it. Feels like it anyway. And every time the gap between their highlight and your reality feels a little wider, you start to wonder if you're the only one who can't keep up. And sometimes, yeah. If maybe you think you're missing some secret everyone else figured out, but you're not. They're just better at hiding the strings. That makes a lot of sense. The illusion is so convincing that we start comparing ourselves to it. We feel behind because we're comparing our full, messy reality. I never thought about what's missing from the picture, and the edited version is almost always propped up by things you can't see. Debt, family help, delayed bills, borrowed time. That makes sense. And that's why comparison hits so hard. You're not just comparing lifestyles. You're comparing outputs without seeing inputs. That explains a lot. You're comparing your whole story to someone else's cropped version. When you start seeing the strings, the pressure eases. Okay, I'm seeing the bigger picture. You're not behind. You're just not willing to fake it the same way. And that's not weakness. That's clarity. You're not failing at wealth. You're just not impressed by the smoke anymore. If this landed, you know what to do. Catch you next time.